60 seconds until the end of the world is a game where there's a meteor that's gonna explode the earth in 60 seconds. And you can do whatever you want within that time. Once the meteor hits the earth, the world ends and then everyone dies. It's based off another game called Meteor 60 Seconds, where it's the same premise, but the world ending thingy was actually just a simulation for a personality test. And your family saw it all. Because of course they did. Depending on what you do within these 60 seconds, your family will have different reactions and you'll get different endings. Now, I don't want to talk about this game too much because that's not what this video is about. I care about 60 seconds until the end of the world because I played this a lot and I played it before knowing about the original. Also, I haven't played the original, so I can't really say much about it. I'm going to be talking about basically everything in this game, from the area you're in, combat, badges, a lot of badges, and other things. So sit down and get a snack. FYM. So at the start of the game, you got a little cutscene where your character is getting news that a meteor is going to hit the earth in 60 seconds. The cutscene then ends and you can move around. Here are your two controls, hit and crouch. And of course jump and interact and camera controls. You know what I'm talking about, you're not a baby. I have an entire video dedicated for jumping too, if you need that. It's kind of questionable. Number 61. Final Fantasy 60. Anyways, hit is how you assault NPCs or other players because PvP is in this game because why not? The earth is gonna explode anyways. This is what PvP looks like, by the way. Dude, this is just cheating. This is just cheating.
Yeah, go on. Try. You can try.
See, look at this. Yo!
How have you not?
I don't know. So I was a little off track, and I think we were like talking about hit.
This does not seem normal to me.
Hit is also how you can break stuff like doors.
I think a door's entity might have attacked
Trash cans, police officers, stuff like that. Now the crouch button makes you crouch. That's crazy. I know. But it also
He knows?
pick up dead bodies.
Whoa.
But it also lets you pick up dead bodies because it's dumb. And it's also important for one of the badges in the game.
He knows?
Speaking of dead bodies, let's talk about the dead guys. But like not dead, so they're like a lot. There's 6 different types of NPCs. Noob, girl noob, red noob, mafioso noob, cop, and prisoner. All of these guys have low health, except for the cop who has double the amount, I think. Just trust me, guys. Killing any of these NPCs could drop items. The noobs and prisoners can drop money, while the cops can drop gun, key code, or money. All of the noobs can't fight back, but the cops and prisoners can. The cops just gun you down, while the prisoners just box you to death. And whenever you die any time in the game, you just respawn. Ooh. Dying to the cop, however, gets you in jail. Now we're done with all of that little stuff. Let's really talk weapons, because that's how you commit the acts of violence here. There are other weapons you can pick up in the map, like the fire axe, knife, slingshot, or gun. There's something more deadly though, and that's the car. You can actually run people over with a car, and it's very funny. Another thing is that there's actually a second seat on top of the car, so now you can have 2 of your buddies just drive by and jump someone. However, there's more deadly thingies than the car. There's Game Pass weapons. You've seen the gameplay in the background. If you haven't, look. Just know that these weapons are clearly broken because you gave them money. In a game that basically doesn't really matter on the surface. I wouldn't even call this pay to win. It's more of pay to piss people off because you really get nothing out of killing people, other than making them annoyed and wasting their runs on getting badges. And also it's kind of funny, so that's why I do it. Oh wait, badges. Badges. This is why people still play this game. Also because it's Doge Cloud and he made Hide the Body. Oh wait, never mind, this game is dead.
You know?
Badges are basically like your endings, and most of them are pretty difficult to get because you only have a minute to do any of them. Now, a pointless game on the surface now has a player base, somewhat. This game is actually still dead. Basically have a reason to play this game. There are a good amount of badges, and at the time when I was playing, there weren't much YouTube tutorials, but that was back then. Later, there were some videos, and then I got all of the badges now. But most of the ones I got, I figured them out, which I am very proud of. Now here are all of the badges. Friendly. You just be a pacifist. And it's like that one ending in Meteor 60 Seconds. Superhero. You save the world from being blown up by a meteor. And it's also like that one ending in Meteor 6. One thing to know here is that if one person blows up the meteor, everyone in the server gets the badge. And there's even a cutscene for the meteor blowing up. Then we go back to meteor happening. So this is like Groundhog's Day, but with meteor. Now, how does someone blow up the meteor? Well, they have to go in the fountain area and get their axe stuck on the tree and head towards the launch building, break down the planks and the door, and press the button to only figure out you need to collect 5 gasoline tanks around the map. After you press the button, the tanks will spawn in the map and anyone can collect it. And then go back to the building once 5 has been collected and press the button on the control panel to launch a rocket at the meteor. All of this needs to be done in 60 seconds. And whenever I do this, I always have like 3 seconds left. But there is a way to cheese this.
Owie, what happened? What, the sharks? That bites?
Since all of the tanks spawn in the same spot, you can actually just get 5 different people to cap the spots. After that, one person can push the button. Killer. Every NPC needs to be dead, which means all of the spawn noobs, cops, and the prisoners in the prison. But I got this by just the world ending, but I don't know, maybe it's just a bug. Liberator. Guys, look, I own this one. Are you guys proud of me? To get this badge, you need to liberate the prisoners. To do this, you need to kill a cop and hope he drops a keycard because it's RNG. Coin flipping. Go to the police station and unlock a door with it. Then find a key to open the cells to release the prisoners. This took me many tries because of the RNG aspect. If I didn't get a card on the first cop I killed, I basically had no time to do everything else and that run was over. Eventually I got it down and now I can brag about it. Skeletoner. Break it to the museum and make a dinosaur. That's cool, but you also have to place each part in order. Yeah, this game is kind of realistic. There's no RNG on this one. Lifesaver. Revive 4 NPCs. And you revive the NPCs by carrying the NPC's body to a hospital bed to revive them. Communicative. Talk to a bunch of NPCs. Survived. Visit the bunker by going to the hotel and counting the amount of potted plants and looking at the board and counting the papers, and then go upstairs to look into the closets and count hangers, and then go to the bunker and put the code with plants, the number of plants as the first number, the number of papers as the second number, and the number of hangers as the hungry. Be a big bag. Eat everything except drinks. I did that in real life already, but with drinks. Businessman, get 100 money. Robber, you just have to rob a bank by turning off the electricity of the bank and then opening the vault by following the arrows so you can watch the Smelly, flood the sewers. To do this, you just need to turn all of the wheels that add water. If the blue one adds water, then turn all of the blue ones. If you turn a different one, then all of the water will be drained. Now this is different every time, so you just gotta test it depending on the run. Because sometimes it could be the yellow one adds the water, or the yellow one removes the water. Prisoner, die to a cop. Crane breaker. You just destroy the unfinished house with crane. The unfinished house is just a building, but it's just gray, there's no textures. Hey, I'ma keep it real with y'all. I get no textures. Absolutely 0 PNGs. You have to get to the crane, then climb it, and then bake the house. And you do have to do a specific tech to do this quicker. So to throw your crane block thingy farther, you gotta hold forward or back, and then swing the crane around by holding left or right. What this tech will do, this will launch your crane thingy farther so you can get all the other blocks in the back. So after I did this tech, I got the badge. And I'll probably call this the swing tech. Are you guys proud of me? Easter. It's an event badge, and I didn't join it this time, so I don't have it. And I probably will never will. But just join during the Easter event, and then you get funny bunny badge. So now after getting all the badges, you finish the game. There's one more thing though. There is private servers. You know? And there's not much to it. You got your funny command panel where you can just do dumb stuff, and that's pretty much it. You can't get badges when you use it, but I'm pretty sure you can't get a badge in a private server at all. Yeah, this game is lying. Or maybe I'm lying. And that's the whole game. This game to me felt like get a snack at 4 AM, but you basically had to speedrun it, and then or else you'd die. So basically not get a snack at 4 AM, but also like get a snack at 4 AM. Okay, I don't know what's the point of this analogy. But anyways, it's fun seeing people get badges, helping people get badges, or just killing each other because it's funny. That's what I spent 400 Robux on. Even though this game was inspired by an already existing game, it still felt like its own thing, and badges make it so you can get a different gameplay experience, because now you have a task that you have to complete in 1 minute, and you complete that with many runs, and those many runs are chaotic. People can help overrun your run, and if you don't feel like getting any badges, you can just do the purge. But in the end, it doesn't even matter, so what's really the point? It means a lot to me!